Good day and welcome to Motor Rose Music. I am Jeff Thiel, the host of this channel. And as you may have seen in the title, yes, I've got another Westcreek. This one, the Westcreek Revenge. And yeah, this is obviously a nod to the Gibson Explorer. The only real difference, it's got kind of this notch cut into it right here. Other than that, they tried to remain pretty close to it without getting sued by Gibson. So I'm going to be real quick here as far as the specs. Yeah, this is similar to an Explorer. It's got two humbuckers. These are Alnico humbuckers. Didn't say whether they were, 2, 5, or whatever. So all I know is they are Alnico humbuckers. You've got the typical West fret with their rounded frets. And yeah, they're all done nice, nothing sharp, obviously. And it has a mahogany body. You've got a rosewood fingerboard, a maple neck, your standard, cheap tuning machines here. They are in 6 in line there. And I got this one. It is on sale on Amazon now for $219.99. It is normally, I believe it's $239.99. There's a $20 off coupon right now. And they have this in purple, a green, and I believe, a blue, I think. But I had to get this purple. It's just, to me, it's awesome. I've never had a purple guitar, so I took it upon myself to go ahead and grab this one. So on the initial inspection, everything looked pretty good. As far as any type of fit finish, it looks good. I didn't see anything out of the ordinary, no particular flaws, no cracks. What I did notice on here, and I really don't kind of fault the manufacturer of this. I checked the date on it. This is a 2022. It was, I can't remember if I narrowed down the date, but anyways, it was last year. I imagine this thing had been, because it was kind of dirty, the strings and the fingerboard, kind of ran it across there and you saw a lot of dirt. I'm thinking it was sitting around in fluctuating temperatures and humidity. God, that's what I'm trying to think. Fluctuating temperatures and humidity. Because it's right now, it's pretty dry here. So I don't know if it sat a little while at warehouse that's local here. Probably not, because it took a little bit to get here. I think it took a week. So anyways, with that, I wasn't, I was a little surprised initially. A lot of the, just like almost every other fret, was really coming out of the fingerboard. So I had to tap quite a few of these back down into the fingerboard, because initially, I mean, it was pretty much dead every other fret. And the neck had a pretty decent back bow in it. So I had to adjust the truss rod. No big deal there. That's going to happen. and then kind of had to tap the frets down in there. So this would be playable, and it's totally fine now. So that is the kind of thing that, you know, when you're getting these types of guitars that are made in China and they come all the way over and they sit in an Amazon warehouse for who knows how long. I don't know how many Amazon, you know, gets of these types of things. It's probably a lot. So they could be sitting around for a little bit. So yeah, the good thing about getting stuff from Amazon, you can buy these cheap guitars if it's a piece of junk, or it has a, you know, a nice guitar that maybe has some sort of, you know, flaw that, who knows, for whatever reason, ship it back, you know. They take it back, you know, as long as it's within, I think it's 30 days, at least 30 days. I had to do that with a couple of their guitars I got from Amazon. So this one I'll be keeping because, you know, all that is fixed and this thing plays fine. I am a little deaf from that intro. Man, I had this baby cranked and it sounded pretty good. But next what we'll do is I'm going to hook this thing up and I'll just play, you know, some clean sounds, and then I'll play through. I got a Rat and I've got an Archer, a J-Rocket Archer boost pedal, and I'll just play some simple things here right after this cut. All right, we're back. Now we're going to get to hear what this thing sounds like, and I'm just going to start out clean. We'll go through all the pickup configurations. Here we go. Go to the neck. Let's combine them. All right, let's hit it with the a booster. I'm gonna hit a little delay on there. The J-Rocket Archer. This is the silver version. Combine the both. A little much on the delay. Not enough. Now let's go to the neck. Nice. Now, let's hit it with some distortion here. Turn the Rat on. Got the distortion about quarter of the way up. Nice. Neck pickup. A little Tom Johnson there. I'm going to the Doobies or something. I missed that. So that was good. That was both pickups combined there. And now I'm going to, let's turn the distortion up just a little bit, and I'll chug as the best I can on this bridge pickup here. Well, that's what you get when I try to, whoops, make shit up on the spot. Anyways, yeah, it sounds pretty damn good. Certainly you could get some metal tones out of this, or just regular rock, whatever you wanted to play. This thing's pretty damn versatile. So I'm gonna turn all this stuff off. I'll get this disconnected, And on the next cut, I'll go ahead and give my final eval on this. I will say this, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. It helps us out a lot. I really appreciate it. Give us a comment and give us a like if you like the video. But now let's go to the eval. All right, now I'm back here with the assessment. I'm going to let you know here what I think of the guitar, and let's bring it out here so we can see it. I'll just hold it here. Something I wanted to start doing now, it's something a little new. Yeah, I've got my notepad here so I don't forget what the hell I thought. But I'll give you kind of my assessment with, a list of the good and the bad and whether I'll recommend this guitar. So let's start with the good. Let's always start positive here. So the first thing is the price or the value of this. I mean, this I got for $220 or $219.99 if you want to be specific. Yeah, and for what you get, that's a great value. There's no denying that. Number two, damn, this thing looks pretty cool. I mean, it's purple. It looks like an Explorer. You got block inlays. It's pretty badass, especially for the price. And number three, it sounds good. Yeah, I mean, for the money, these pickups aren't bad. They're not necessarily great. I'll get to that in the bad here. I just said they're not bad. But, they do sound good. These are good sounding pickups. You could get away with them. I'm sure if anybody was going to try to really record with these, you may want to upgrade them. And for the price, you could. And number four, quality materials. And by that I mean, this is a mahogany body. It's a maple neck and a rosewood fingerboard. Bone nut. And these aren't stainless steel frets, but they are the rounded end. That's how Westcreek does it, and I love them. I mean, there's really no chance of these being sharp because they're all rounded. They're nice and smooth. Everything else is, just kind of average quality on it as far as, the tuners and that. They're really, they're good. They're above what you would expect for the price, but, they're not, fantastic or anything. And number five here, I have no neck dive on this thing. When you're standing with it, this thing is really balanced. It is, I just love, playing standing up with this thing or sitting down. I thought this wing might be a bit annoying, but it's not. And number six, and finally, because I got this from Amazon, if this thing was a clunker, you can't beat their return policy. You just can't. I've had a couple of them, some duds, some bad ones, and I just returned them. I wasn't out anything, and I usually, not usually, but every time I end up buying something else. So, with that being said, let's go to the bad, and I only have three things on here. The first one, when you get these from Amazon, they could be sitting in what I'm calling warehouse purgatory, where they just kind of be sitting there for a while, depending on how quick they sell, depending on how many Amazon gets from the Westcreek factory. So this one had to have been in the warehouse. I don't know for sure, but it was just quite dusty and those frets kind of popping out. Kind of make me think that it's kind of been bounced around a few places and then just been sitting. So, the second thing, this is not a big thing, but it is for some people, and I appreciate it. It is made in China. It's probably made in a factory where they make a bunch of other different branded guitars, including perhaps Epiphone. I don't know for sure. I know Epiphone does share a factory in China with other makes that are similar to this, if not this one. I'm not 100%. So, some people have some feelings about it, especially where I am in the United States. So I put that on there as somebody in the United States. Yeah, I wish I could get an American-made $220 guitar, but that cargo ship has sailed a long time ago. So, and lastly, the pickups are a little noisy. That's what I was saying. I'm kind of contradicting myself. They sound good, but they are a little noisy. So I hope you know what I mean there. And in the end, I definitely recommend this guitar for $220, especially if you're getting it from Amazon. You know, every once in a while, I got a pretty good one here. You know, every once in a while you can get a clunker. You're not guaranteed to get a great guitar every time. You know, just because I say I recommend it, I can recommend it because you know, this one is good, and you know the materials they use, you can't beat the price. You really can't beat the price. So yes, I recommend it. Please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. There goes my notepad. Keep rock alive.